And tonight I'm here to demonstrate some yoga postures and breathing techniques to help stimulate ovulation. So these would be appropriate for anyone who's finished their period in the first half of their cycle, the follicular phase leading up to ovulation, who wouldn't be on any stim medication. So these postures and techniques can be used in the first half of the cycle to help stimulate ovulation. And for props this evening, I've got a block here, so if you have one of those handy, that would be awesome. And with that, we will begin. So if you want to find a comfortable seat on the mat, just taking a moment to settle in. Checking in with your breath and how your body feels. And then bringing the tips of your fingers to your shoulders. We'll just begin to oscillate the body side to side here, moving with the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, moving as slowly or as quickly as feels comfortable in your body. And so when we're looking to help stimulate ovulation, we're also looking to improve the systemic circulation of the entire body. Beginning to move a little faster as the body warms up, if that feels comfortable. And then slowly just coming to release the movement, bringing your hands to your knees, closing your eyes and just noticing how you feel. Beginning to deepen the breath. And we'll just cycle through a few sun salutations here just to get the blood moving through the body. So on an inhale, reaching the palms up overhead, palms press. Exhale, folding the body forward with a flat spine. Inhale, lifting the head and chest halfway. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping the feet back, lowering down onto the knees, tucking the elbows into the sides and lowering all the way down onto the floor for this first one. Bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders for Bhujangasana. And taking a few breaths here. And then exhale, lowering down, pressing back into a downward facing dog. And on an inhale, you can step the right foot between the hands, leaving the back heel lifted, coming up into Virabhadrasana D. Taking a deep inhale and exhale, opening the arms, squaring to the back of the room for Warrior Two. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, you can windmill the hands down to the floor, stepping the right foot back, lowering down onto the knees, lowering the chest to the floor. Inhale, elbows underneath the shoulders for Bhujangasana. Lifting the chest. Squeezing between the shoulder blades, reaching through the crown of the head. And then exhale, palms underneath the shoulders, press back into a downward facing dog. And this time step the left foot between the hands, bringing the torso up for Virabhadrasana D. Back heel is lifted. Take a deep inhale here, and exhale, open the arms for Warrior Two. Reaching through the fingertips. And on an exhale, windmilling the arms back down, lowering the knees down onto the floor, tuck the elbows in, lowering the chest to the floor. Inhale, lifting the chest, elbows underneath the shoulders for Bhujangasana. And taking a few breaths. On your next exhale, placing the palms underneath the shoulders and push back into a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, stepping the feet between the hands, we can lift the head and chest halfway with a flat back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, coming all the way up with a flat spine. Palms press overhead. And exhale, releasing into Samastitihi. So we'll do one more of those a little faster this time, just to really get the blood flowing. So inhale, palms press overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting the head and chest halfway. Exhale, step back, and this time you can lower through Chaturanga or lowering down onto your knees. Inhale to an upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot comes between the hands, lifting the torso for Virabhadrasana D. Pausing at the peak. And exhale, opening up, Warrior Two. Deep inhale. Exhale, windmill the palms down to the floor. Stepping the right foot back, lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot between the hands. Lifting the torso for Virabhadrasana D, back heel is lifted. Pausing at the peak, and exhale, opening up into Warrior Two. Deep inhale, and again, exhale, windmilling the palms back down to the floor. Step back, lower Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back, downward facing dog. And just breathe here. So you can see as you move through those postures, the heart rate is increasing. And you can feel the warmth building in the body. And that's one of the goals is to also increase the systemic circulation. Open up the channels of the body. On your next inhale, you can step the feet between the hands, lift the head and chest halfway. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, coming all the way up with a flat back, palms press overhead. And exhale into Samastitihi. Okay, now we'll just take a bit of a restorative posture here. So after moving through a sun salutation like that, you can see how it gets the heart rate going. So that's good. That's one of the goals here. So this is a posture that's really good for the local area to help stimulate ovulation. So if you have a block, you can use that, or if you don't have a block, you can just take your palms, make fists, place them just on the inside of the hip bones, and we're just gonna fold forward into a child's pose here. You can rest the head onto the mat. If you have a block, you can also place that in between your legs here and fold forward over the block. And just take a few deep breaths. Just find what feels comfortable in your body. And this is a posture that you could hold for about 8 to 10 breaths and then slowly release the posture, sitting up for a moment, letting your breath return to normal, and then go back into the posture 2 or 3 more times. And then I'll just end tonight demonstrating a breathing technique that can be helpful as well. So we'll take Kapalabhati, and this breath is really focusing on the exhale. So we're going to take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And so what we're doing, we'll be breathing out through the nose. And as we exhale, the belly snaps back towards the spine. So we're really focusing on the exhale, and the inhale happens passively. So again, deep breath in, deep breath out. And we'll take 25 rounds. One more deep breath in. Exhale fully. Inhale halfway. And then we'll begin. Exhaling through the nose, belly snaps back towards the spine. After 25 rounds, exhale fully. Tuck the chin to the chest and retain the breath. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lifting the chin. And exhale. Take another deep inhale. Exhale fully. And we'll repeat, really focusing on the exhale, snapping the belly back. Inhale halfway. And begin. Exhale fully, tuck the chin to the chest and retain the breath. And so as you feel that pumping action in your body and you feel the heat being created through the center of the body. And inhale, lifting the chin. And then full exhale. We'll do that one more time. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Inhale halfway. For a round of 25, begin. Exhale fully, tucking the chin to the chest and retaining the breath. So when first starting out with that breathing technique, you can inhale and release. It can be really helpful, I find, to keep a hand on the abdomen to physically feel the movement of the belly back towards the spine, so you know you're getting that pumping action through the abdomen. And those are 3 of the postures and techniques that I will typically get people that I'm helping try to stimulate ovulation practice, incorporating that in possibly a larger routine, just to work through the entire body with the sun salutations, focusing on the local area with that child's pose variation with the fists inside the hip bones or laying on top of a block, and then the breathing technique to really create that fire and that heat and warmth through the center. So thank you for tuning in this evening, and I hope you all have a wonderful night.